You don't casually start a war with Iran and pretend it's just another Tuesday. Press conference. You don't gamble with the Middle East like it's a casino chip on the table while American mothers wait to see whether their sons come home in coffins. And yet here we are. President Donald Trump and his war cabinet decided the solution to one of the most complicated geopolitical rivalries on Earth was to light a match and throw it into a gasoline refinery. Now missiles are flying. Oil markets are panicking. Shipping routes through the Strait of Hormuz, where about 20% of the world's oil supply passes, are collapsing into chaos, and American soldiers are already dying. 7 U.S. service members have already been killed in the fighting. 7 families now have a folded flag instead of a sun. But listen to the rhetoric coming out of the White House. We'll destroy their military. There might not be anyone left to surrender. That's not strategy. That's rage dressed up as foreign policy. Because here's the part that history keeps trying to teach us. And we keep refusing to learn. You can bomb a country's buildings. You can assassinate its leaders. You can sanction its economy into dust. But you cannot bomb national identity out of existence. Iran is not a militia. It's a civilization older than most Western nations. Every time outside powers try to crush it, the regime gets stronger, not weaker. And now what have we done? Instead of weakening hardliners, we just handed them the perfect propaganda victory. Iran's leadership has already doubled down, installing an even more hardline successor after the previous supreme leader was killed in the conflict. That's the predictable result of war. You kill a dictator, and the next one rises with 10 times the hatred. Meanwhile, the rest of the world watches in disbelief. China is already warning the war should never have happened. Markets are shaking, oil prices are climbing, and Americans, the people who will actually pay for this with blood and taxes, were never even asked. That's the real scandal. War has become a presidential impulse purchase. No debate, no national consensus, no honest explanation of the endgame, just explosions and speeches. Because starting wars is easy. The speeches are heroic. The bombs look powerful. The flags wave beautifully. But the ending is always the same. Trillions of dollars burned. Generations of veterans carrying invisible wounds. And another region of the world turned into a graveyard of broken promises. What exactly is the victory condition here? Regime change? Occupation? Another 20-year war? Or are we simply repeating the same catastrophic mistake that took America 2 decades to crawl out of after Iraq? Because history doesn't whisper warnings. The next generation of Americans won't be reading about this war in textbooks. They'll be fighting it